nothing crazy going on in the neighborhood.
Snooping on the neighbors. See if they've
Yeah.
decorated for Halloween properly.
Yeah, well, I haven't, so I have two skeletons laying on my porch.
Oh, they're just laying
Uh,
there.
they were they were
Well,
sitting
that's
in
appropriate.
chairs, and then and then Dexter was playing with them, and so now they're laying on the porch.
Nice.
Oh gosh. So what are you up to this week? Anything fun and exciting?
Oh gosh. Just getting ready for Friendsgiving.
Oh yes.
It's the last few days before, so mopping the floors, dusting the house, making sure your dad doesn't start yet another project that's going to be strewn about the backyard.
Yes. Yes. Now would be the
Yeah,
perfect time to cut a hole in the wall, I think.
exactly. Yep. Uh-huh. We're going to reorganize
Oh
the
my
garage. We'll
gosh.
start by taking everything out of it and putting it in the front yard.
Oh, did that happen?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
But these are scenarios that are very possible in my house.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
as you know, growing
Absolutely.
up.
Absolutely.
What about you? Anything new and
Oh,
exciting?
no, I feel like need to get my Halloween stuff up like the next day. Otherwise, there's no point in putting it up.
Yeah, we're in
I
it.
need to.
And
Yeah.
I noticed that some of the coffee shops around town have started um, serving eggnog lattes already.
Really?
And we're not even halfway through October. It's too early, I think,
Oh, yeah. I don't. Mm-mm.
even for me.
No. I mean, I guess I would probably drink one, but I like to observe the season. And
Hmm.
I know retail moves fast. I mean, Target is already mostly
Yeah.
Christmas stuff now. All the Halloween
Hmm.
is on sale.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
I,
faster every year.
oh yeah, so
I
fast. Yep.
went to Home Goods yesterday, and most of their Halloween is 75% off. Halloween fall,
Oh,
because they're bringing
good.
in Christmas. I got the cutest little pink ghosty rug for $9. But
Cute.
yeah, it's super cute. But yeah, Christmas is knocking at the door. So
Yep.
crazy.
Sure is.
Hmm.
All right. Well, before we hop into talking about what movie we're going to discuss today, I thought it would be kind of fun to talk about what our dream Halloween yard display would look like. If money was no concern,
Hmm.
how would you decorate your yard for Halloween?
Okay. So we're recording right now. I didn't see the countdown, so I'm like, I was just chit chatting.
Yeah, I'm recording. Sorry.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, and we're live.
is this thing on? Oh, my ideal Halloween setup. Well, I do enjoy driving by a good spooky display. I
Mhm.
myself, I don't mind spooky. I don't like gory, so I wouldn't do anything bloody.
Mm.
Um, I don't know. I just like really cute scarecrows, lots of garlands, tons and tons and tons of pumpkins. You see some of those Instagram houses where there's just, and they're real pumpkins, the Cinderella ones, the blue ones, the pink ones, the orange ones, all just kind of spilling down the front steps. And then they have archways with jack-o'-lanterns and fall garlands and little, oh, what's that? It's that red berry stuff. I can't remember, but sprigs of that stuck in the garlands and
Uh-huh.
hay bales and corn stalks, and I don't know if I would even come up with a certain theme, like a movie or anything. Just really fall harvest, I guess, would be the theme, but just go
Yeah.
all out because that's basically how I
Hmm.
decorate anyway. But just go that times 100 would be my ideal,
Yeah.
and then orange twinkle lights everywhere.
Oh, yes. So pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Anything lit is just, it
Yeah.
adds a nice little touch, especially for
Mm-hmm.
Halloween when it's, you want it to look cool at night too. So,
Yeah. And if
Yep.
you have trick-or-treaters, you live in a neighborhood where there's trick-or-treaters. I've seen this on Instagram too, where they take, I guess it must be PVC pipe pushed into the ground, and then they have some sort of tubing that makes an archway, and then they wind the lights around that so the kids can walk through that, and they line them all up the walkway. It looks so cute. I've seen that for Christmas as well, but for Halloween you could do it in purple lights and orange lights, clear lights. It's really cute.
Oh yeah. Yep, those are super cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love the really themey ones. Like I saw somebody who just did their yard is all skeletons dressed like Taylor Swift.
Oh, fun.
So cute.
Every era.
Yeah, but I'm like, then when you're done with the Taylor Swift thing, then what do you do with, the 30 skeletons that you have?
Yeah.
So I have always really loved those chicken wire ghosts, kind of haunted mansion style.
Yeah.
So I would love to do something around that and have fog and spooky music. And I love Haunted Mansion. That's my favorite ride at Disneyland. It's one of my favorite Halloween movies. The early 2000s one, not the most recent one. And just to make that delineation.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that would be really cool. But here's the thing. I don't really want to do it. I want to hire somebody to do it
True.
for me.
It's a lot of work. You see these people starting to set up weeks and weeks ahead of time. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you got to take it down. And then you got to put up Christmas. And it's like, man, that's a lot of
It's like a full-time job.
stuff.
Yeah, a Hocus Pocus theme would be cool too if you had some sort of a facade that would be like the Sanderson witch's house, and then the kids have to go through that to get to the candy, or maybe you have some sort of a corn maze or something. That would be really cool.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
the Sanderson witches, somebody dressed up like them, wandering through, and that would be fun. Interactive.
Yeah, there was somebody in our neighborhood, it was either last year or the year before, and she had a tent set up in her yard, and she was dressed like a fortune teller. So it was like a fortune teller tent, and she had
Oh,
fog
cool.
and like purple lights, and it was really, really cute. And so people weren't ringing her doorbell constantly. She was just sitting out there telling fortunes and giving out candy. And I just thought that was really cute. So, and their whole cul-de-sac had done that. And so then they had like a little fire pit out. And so they were just like hanging out because I don't think any of them had kids. They were all older. So they were just there to, enjoy the holiday, which I thought was really fun.
I love that when people stay involved, even with their kids being older and out of the home, and participating with the kids and getting dressed up rather than turning off the porch light and putting up a sign saying no candy. But do you remember that? And I won't give out any names or specifics, but that one family that we used to live near, and very religious family, and you would have to sit through this video presentation about their church and their faith before you would get candy. So after a while, word got out, and all the kids are saying, skip that house.
Yes.
I mean, good for you getting your faith out there, but,
But we don't need, to be indoctrinated by you on Halloween.
No.
Okay.
No, and you're just going to get your house egged, seriously. So
yeah, there's a group of like bachelors who live down the street from us, and they did last year full-size candy bars, and they brought their TV outside and played like spooky scenes on the TV.
Ooh, fun.
I'm like, only 20-year-old guys would risk bringing their TV out to their front porch and just leaving it there.
Oh, yeah.
But they thought it would be fun. I don't think they could be home. I think they were out doing something, so they were like, "Oh, this will be cool."
They just left the TV out there.
Oh yeah, it was just on the porch. Yeah, a giant. It was huge. I'm like,
wow. What'd you get for Halloween? Oh, I got some Reese's. I got some Almond Joy. I got a TV.
Yep. Oh gosh. But trick-or-treating it's not the same as it used to be.
No.
I would say most people in our neighborhood either don't hand out candy or put a chair with a bowl on it in the middle of their driveway and turn their lights off. And it's like, okay, that's not fun.
No, because you kids, and I remember when I was little, I loved going to my own neighborhood. Nowadays, I mean, there are a lot of community events where you can safely take the kids trick-or-treating while it's still light out, but that was part of the fun of
Yeah.
it. You get bundled up. It almost always rained, or there was a year that I was like 19, and my boyfriend at the time and I dressed up like Tarzan and Jane, and it snowed. It was so cold. But that was all part of it. You lived in the Pacific Northwest. You expected it to be rainy, drizzly, windy. You just put your raincoat over your costume and your little plastic mask, and it was great times. We loved it.
Oh, yeah, we'd be begging you, don't make us wear a turtleneck under our costume. You're like, you're doing
It's
it.
gonna ruin my Princess Jasmine.
I don't care if you want to be Britney Spears. You're wearing a turtleneck.
That's right. Yeah, wear the red plastic outfit that she wore. You'll be warm.
Yeah. Yeah,
What's
here
it
it's
made
still
out
in
of?
the 70s or even 80s on Halloween. So
Mm-hmm.
kids can wear pretty much whatever they want and be
Yeah.
just fine. So, all right. Well, welcome to Love on the Pod, podcast about all the cheesy romantic TV movies we adore. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Sherri.
And we should actually probably take a minute to say that we've been talking about Danielle will come back when she's ready. And at this moment, that's going to be never. So
Yeah, she's in the trenches with 5 children right now.
She has kids and a family and homeschooling and lots of extracurricular commitments.
Mm-hmm.
And she has very smartly decided to protect her sanity by saying, I can't do this right now. And that's just fine. And we fully support that. So,
yeah. Though we miss her, we totally understand.
Yes. Yes. And she will likely pop in here and there, but not on a permanent basis for a while. Hopefully she'll come back full time in the future, but she's got a little baby and a teenager and then all the in between as well. Yep. So she's in all phases.
So you get us for now.
Yes.
The occasional child popping in.
Yes.
Yes.
I know. Dexter wanted to be on this episode, and so he started the movie last night, and then he fell asleep. So I was like, sorry, buddy, you didn't finish the movie. He watched like 10 minutes of it. So I was like,
you kind of have to know the movie that we're talking about.
Yeah. So he was like, I'll pick one later, and I said, okay, great. And then he forgot about it, and now I don't know. He'll bring it back up in a few months, probably.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
So. Today, we're super excited to be discussing the movie Haul Out Halloween, which is a brand new Hallmark movie that just came out 2 days ago. And we are on top of it. We are determined to stay on top of it all season long.
We'll see how that goes.
Yes, we'll see how that goes. But really, I mean, now that we're almost to countdown to Christmas, we're going to be on top of it. We're not recording weeks and weeks ahead of time. So, you know, we're going to be releasing episodes within probably 2 to 3 weeks of any movie that we're talking about of its release date. So anyways, this is the first Halloween movie, specifically Halloween movie that Hallmark has ever done, with the exception of October Kiss. But that movie really wasn't about Halloween. It was just happened to take place during Halloween time. But if you haven't seen it, we talked about it last week or the week before. You should watch
and what was the one last year? Was that a Hallmark one that was with Janelle Parrish?
And you're right. But was it Halloween or was it was a haunted?
It was just haunted. Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't Halloween.
It was like a haunted love story, but it came out around Halloween-ish time.
Yeah,
I think.
But no references really to Halloween at all. I don't think.
No, I don't think so. And we thought that movie was okay. It wasn't wonderful, wasn't terrible. It was lived in the in between.
Yep. It was fine.
Okay. Yeah, it was fine. So let's start out with a couple of Hallmark / made for TV movie headlines before we get into the movie. So first is Countdown to Christmas starts this week.
Yes.
Which, even though I knew it, I still was surprised when I saw the commercial. I was like,
it really snuck up on us.
Yes. So it starts Friday, October 17th, but this weekend is pretty light. They are starting their premiere of Mistletoe Murders on the Hallmark Channel, which if you've seen it, if you're a Hallmark Plus member, you may have already seen the first season. And they are releasing a second season. And they're going to be showing 2 episodes a day until they get through all the episodes. So, and I don't know how many there are because I didn't watch it. So
I think I watched one or two episodes was all, and then I got sucked into all the fun movies and Finding Mr. Christmas, of course.
Oh, yes, which comes out like 10 days after that. So
yeah, I think that one. 27th. Yeah. Yeah, they've been releasing the contestants a few every day, and so you're getting a little glimpse, and I'm getting so excited. I just love that show. I'm very excited to see where it goes.
So good.
It is.
Yeah. Yep. And Felicity's she really wants to see Mistletoe Murders because she watched the Halloween with me and they had ads for Mistletoe Murders. So she was like into it. She wants to watch it. I'm like, family friendly murder is okay. We can watch that. Next thing is Lifetime still has not announced their full lineup for the holidays, which I'm actually pretty surprised by.
Yeah.
But they did announce that they do have an upcoming holiday movie, which doesn't have a release date attached to it. So I do not know if it's going to come out this year. Even though they do have quick turnarounds, it seems kind of late in the game to be filming a movie, but maybe, who knows? It's called Thank God, Christmas at Keller Ranch, and it's a romantic Christmas drama inspired by Kane and Caitlin Brown's hit song, Thank God. And the film stars Ariel Kebbel as Maggie Keller, a single mom and equine therapist, and Tyler Hilton as Wes Campbell, a hockey player recovering from an injury at Keller Ranch in Nashville. So, she's going to help him heal. He's going to push back on her. They're going to, do all the things that we see in TV movies, and emotional wounds are going to be healed. I imagine.
Okay.
I don't know for sure, but that's what I think is going to happen. So Lifetime did confirm that it is going to be part of their It's a Wonderful Lifetime lineup, but they did not confirm for this year. So I guess we'll wait and see.
Okay.
What's going to happen. But I like Kane Brown, and not just because he's friends with Taylor Swift. So, we'll see how the movie is. I'm always interested.
And speaking of Taylor Swift, I have been listening to that Life of a Showgirl album on repeat over and over, and it is so good.
Oh, so good.
I just love it. I know that makes your Swiftie heart happy that mommy's listening to Taylor Swift. But yeah, I just love it. It's so good.
What's your favorite song?
Oh my gosh. Well, it changes daily. Opalite, I like that one. But Canceled, isn't it? Is it just called Canceled? Yeah. I love that. I love a song with a good, like a pounding beat. And so if it's nice out, I take the top down on my car and I crank it up, and I really love that one. I love Elizabeth Taylor now. I wasn't sold on it the first day, but you love it so much I started listening to it more, and I just love it.
Yeah.
Gosh, I just Wish List. Love that one too. It's just a feel-good album, and there's mixed reviews, of course, as there always are, but she's maturing, and the music reflects that, and I love it. I think it's so good. What about you? What your favorites? Still the same ones that you said before?
Canceled and Elizabeth Taylor are definitely my favorites. Eldest Daughter, I really like too. For that's really the only like ballad on the album. But there's not a skip on that record, I don't think.
No, not one.
Unless I'm in the car with my kids, I skip Wood. Even the edited version, I still skip that.
I haven't listened to the edited version. I like the Ranch.
The edited version isn't that much different, really, because there's not a lot of like overtly inappropriate.
Where can you go?
It's just
yeah.
Yeah. So, did you see her announcement on Good Morning America today?
No.
So she announced that she is releasing a 6-part docuseries about the Eras Tour on Disney Plus.
Oh, yes, I did see. I didn't see it on Good Morning America, but it's been all over Instagram.
Yeah. And then also an updated version of the Eras Tour movie, including the Tortured Poets Department. So
nice.
Yes, very excited about that. And no, guys, this is not turning into a Taylor Swift podcast, but
No,
I
although,
can say
we might
things.
have to do a sidebar from time to time.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yes.
her interview with Jimmy Fallon was so good. She's so articulate. She's so dang funny. Just
Oh my gosh, she's
hilarious.
funny. And she's at a point in her career where she can really curate who she talks to. She doesn't have to say
Mm-hmm.
yes to everybody. And
Yep.
so the interviews are like really compelling, and
Mm-hmm.
she's like herself. And have you watched her New Heights podcast or listened to it?
Just parts of it.
It's long. It's like 2 hours, but I highly
Oh, okay.
recommend it. She is
Okay.
so just, you can tell she's just like herself. No like
Mm-hmm.
PR garbage, nothing like, and it's refreshing to be able to see that. So, um, yeah, and they're just, he just loves her and it's so sweet. And
Mm-hmm.
after
Yeah.
being with somebody who wanted to hide for so long, I think it's cool to be
Mm-hmm.
witness to that for
Yeah.
a stranger. I don't know, but but I feel like I do.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I'm just happy they're happy. I don't care if you show her during a football game. She's not asking to be shown. She's just supporting her fiance. So
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm
Yep.
here for it.
Yep. I agree.
People are just crazy. They're going to say good things, bad things about anybody that's out there. So even us.
And here's the thing. I've been watching the Victoria Beckham docuseries that just came out on Netflix.
Oh, I want to see
Um,
that.
for those of you who don't know, I was obsessed with Posh Spice as a child.
Oh, yes, she
And
was.
my fourth grade teacher, I even asked her to call me Posh, and she agreed, which is weird, but she did. And
Which
I
teacher
don't
was your
know,
fourth grade?
Mrs. Saul, like
Okay.
the one that you would never
Oh,
think would do that.
no, not at all.
But she's like, go off. I'll do that for you. Anyways, I wished my name was Victoria, which was a name that you guys considered for me
Mm-hmm.
at one point. And so I was like very upset because Victoria
Why?
Beckham's maiden name is Adams. So I was like, I could have the same name as her.
Oh my gosh.
But anyways, man, I don't think, because I was young and also because it was just how the world was, I don't think I realized how poorly she was treated in the media. But
Mm-hmm.
it was horrific. It was
Yeah.
so bad. Calling her fat, then calling her anorexic, then saying she's stupid. She must be a B word because she never
Mm-hmm.
smiles. And, just all of these like nasty judgments about
Yeah.
her. And I was just like, wow, yeah, that time, the early 2000s, was horrible for celebrities.
Terrible.
Horrible.
Terrible. Anna Nicole Smith went through it. Nicole Richie went
Yeah.
through it. They just were so mean.
Yeah.
So
And
mean.
I'm like, there's people behind these articles writing these, and they're making money off of this. And they're like, yeah, I can go home and sleep every night, just dragging people through the mud, saying things that I
Mm-hmm.
know aren't true or that are true but shouldn't be public information.
For
It's
sure.
just, and it still happens. I don't think it's nearly as bad, especially in like the big news publications anymore. But
Mm-hmm.
man,
And women are feeling more comfortable to stand up to that kind of rhetoric as well.
yes, but she's a person. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's very easy to just think, oh, well, they're a celebrity. So if they have money, they don't have any problems and I can say whatever I want about them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's just is wild. So the
Yeah.
fact that she is where she is right now, besides having like, obviously a very wealthy husband, but um, it's amazing that she is where she is right now because, yeah, she went through a lot of garbage.
Yeah.
But anyways, I've only on episode 2 of that one, but it's very good so far. And she seems to be super candid and honest about her experiences, which is interesting because she was always like, she was always the private kind of one that seemed put off by anything. But that was also, I
Mm-hmm.
think, a character that she,
Yeah. And that's
played,
Netflix?
right?
Yeah.
Netflix, yeah.
Okay. I'll check it out.
So, we're just on all kinds of random tangents today, but if you guys need some TV to watch this week, there you go.
Hey, winter, it's going to be a cold, long winter, so you're going to need lots of things to watch.
Yes. The John Candy docuseries is next, or documentary is next on my list too.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about, and this is not Hallmark related, but I just wanted to do a small nod to the great Diane Keaton, who passed this week on October 11th at the age of 79. Super sad. I think she had disappeared from the public eye for like the last year and a half, and I guess I didn't really think about it because there's so many celebrities, and I don't know them as actual people in my life, so you don't think about it, and then news like this comes up, and it like kind of takes your breath away because you kind of just think, oh, that person's going to be around forever. And
they seem so vibrant on the screen,
Yeah.
And so apparently there was, I was going to say there was some declining health issues. They were not specific about it. Watching The Family Stone is going to be so different this year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
One of my favorite Christmas movies.
Oh, it's such a good movie. And it seems that her family kept it very private, which I'm sure is probably what she had asked of them. And but she was just such an incredibly talented actress, had this like super magnetic energy, and was quirky and fully herself, and never married because she was like, nobody can handle me. I'm just weird and cool and different. and
great fashion style.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Always into the black and white in her later years, with a big hat. And I grew up obviously loving her in Father of the Bride. We recently watched Baby Boom, which is such a good movie. Super, super cute. And then Palms was a more recent one that she did, and I love that movie. I
haven't seen that.
Great. That's the
yes, I have seen that. The Cheer Squad. Yes. Yeah, that's great.
Good. Yeah. Yep. So she felt warm and funny and real, and she was a big champion for having older actors in love on screen, which wasn't always something that was taken into consideration. And so she spoke out about that a lot, and she's going to be definitely sorely missed.
For sure.
So not only is she obviously a great actress, but she did do some made-for-TV movies. So I thought I would just mention those real quick. She did a thriller TV adaptation of the book The Little Drummer Girl in 1984. Then she was also in Amelia Earhart, The Final Flight in 1994, where she played Amelia Earhart. And she directed Reese Witherspoon in her very first role at 14, I think, in a made-for-TV movie. Her very first made-for-TV role, sorry, because she was in that other movie that I can't remember, called Wildflower in 1991. And Reese Witherspoon says that Diane Keaton was one of her very first mentors, and she hired her without even having her audition. She just heard her speak and said, okay, you're hired. So I thought that was a cool story. So anyways, she will be greatly missed. So watch a Diane Keaton movie and wear some black and white for her.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So let's move into the movie 30 minutes later.
Yeah. This is the chattiest we've been in a while.
Okay, so a little synopsis of this movie. New Halloween-obsessed neighbors inspire residents of Evergreen Lane to haul out their spookiest costumes and decor to become Ever Scream Lane. Which I wonder, did they know that they were going to make this movie? Because Haul Out the Halloween makes so much sense. Ever Scream Lane makes so much sense. Like, wasn't the plan?
Yeah, right from the get-go. I don't know.
Probably not, but who knows? It might have been. So like I said, this movie came out on October 11th of 2025. It stars a whole host of characters, but the main actor and actress are Lacey Chabert and Wes Brown. It was directed by McLean Nelson, who also directed both of the other movies in this series. And then he's directed A Heidelberg Holiday and Branching Out which we've seen both of those and talked about one. Heidelberg Holiday, we had the pleasure of watching like 35 times on the cruise. So, um,
That's right. It just kept playing over and over. Anytime we'd come into our room, oh, we haven't seen this part yet.
Yeah, that's right. It was written also by McLean Nelson, and then he co-wrote it with Christopher Say and Andy Sandberg, not to be confused with Andy Samberg, not the same.
I had to look that up because I was like, really?
What?
Yes. Two different people.
And, yeah. And they also wrote the other two Hall of the Holly movies as well. It was filmed in Utah, which they mentioned several times in the movie. That must be part of the contract with getting tax credits in Utah, that they have to mention that they're in Utah, because they said it at least 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, and they said Provo, and yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah. And there was another movie that I mentioned. Is this a commercial for Utah? I forget what movie it was, but it must be part of the deal.
Oh, yeah. Must be.
I forget what movie. Yeah. But yeah.
Brought to you by the Tourist Association.
Yes. And they specifically filmed in the cities of Sandy, Cottonwood Heights, and Salt Lake City. And they used the exact same neighborhood that they used for the first 2 movies. And Ellen Travolta said, God bless those families, because those are not like set homes. Those are people's houses that they had to move out of while they filmed inside those homes. So
I hope they were well compensated.
Yeah. Yeah. I would be like, I just want to keep the Halloween decorations. Is that cool?
Yeah. Do what you want. Just leave the stuff behind.
Yes, for sure. Okay, so let's chat about our initial thoughts on this movie. What did you think?
Well, I loved it. I thought it was great. We follow several different Hallmark fan sites on Instagram and Facebook and whatnot. And I had seen some of the comments before I watched it. Like, I hated it. I turned it off after 10 minutes, or this was stupid. Like, okay, I don't know why people have to be that way. You're stupid. Your mom's stupid. Brenda. Just kidding, Brenda. Your mom's probably perfectly nice. I don't know. If I don't like something on the internet, I typically don't say anything. I just scroll on by and let people be happy. Like we talked before about decorating early. Let people have their joy. If that makes you happy. I loved this movie. I thought it was so endearing. The comedic timing was great. The whole ensemble cast was really fun, and they really interacted well together. And then the addition of, and I'm sorry, I forgot her name, Kimberly Brown? Kimberly
J. Brown, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and her husband, who I didn't write down his name either.
Daniel.
It's Luna and Marvin. Okay, yeah, that was so fun to see them. And we'll talk as we go along, but some of the lines that were thrown in there, here and there, were just, I recognize that line, or that's really funny, or I wonder if everybody got what she meant by that. I just thought it was a great movie, and I would definitely watch it every year. And hopefully they show it every year. What about you?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I loved it. I watched it with my daughter. We set up the projector in my bedroom, and we made these little witch hats, like mozzarella poppers, and we tried to like get into the spirit. I didn't take any pictures because I burned them, so I didn't want to.
Here's a picture of what they should have looked like.
This is not what Pinterest said, okay? Anyways, I really liked it. I did think, and we'll talk more about this, I did think that the wedding section was a little bit too long. I would have liked to see a little bit more of the Halloween stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
Wedding. And I think that you needed to watch the first 2 movies to really get this movie, because a lot of the character traits and the relationships and the roles are all established in those first 2 movies. So if you haven't seen them, you're kind of going in blind, and you can mostly understand it, but there's some stuff that you're like, wait, what? I don't like, why does he hate him, but he's also his best man? I don't understand. So just those little things. And then the only other thing I really didn't like was Lacey's styling. I did not like the clothes that they put her in
A little frumpy.
Very frumpy.
Yeah.
Which I was like, she's so cute. She's always so well dressed. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
The Halloween costumes were great, but the regular outfits,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
I did like the wedding dress. The wedding dress was beautiful.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
But
then when they come home from the honeymoon and she's in that denim skirt with the huge boots that are like too wide for her legs and the sweater, I'm like, this is very heavy for her tiny little frame. And I wasn't a fan.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But if the styling is the worst thing about a movie, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Anyways.
And it's unusual to see a wedding at the beginning of a movie. So to your point, yeah, I get that. That if you had not watched the other two, you'd be a little confused as who are these characters? Why are they getting married? Where's the development? I don't understand. So yeah, if you have not watched this movie yet and you want to make sure that you're up to date, make sure you watch the first two, Haul Out the Holidays. Just so you know who everybody is and Haul Out the Holiday. Just so you know how, the neighbors interact with one another and all the character development.
Yep, for sure.
Am I pausing? Is my sound off again? Okay. Because I finished talking and then it's like you're in, another country and you're waiting for the feed to come through and then you'll nod your head. Yes. Oh, my dang internet. I don't know.
My hand right here. Yes,
well, your dad's probably
loud and clear.
That's right. I'm coming at you live from the North Pole. I think your dad's probably streaming the Mariners game too at the same time because we're in the playoffs right now. So lot going on.
You're super fuzzy and delayed. So hopefully it will just fix itself when we're done.
It usually does.
Yeah, it does.
Great.
It usually does. And if not, then I message Riverside and they fix it for me. So.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I thought we would talk about, just a few, I guess, superlatives. Best character. What was the best character in this particular flick?
I'm going to put on my glasses so I can see my notes. But, oh, by the way, new hair, new glasses.
Love. I wish I could see it better, but I can't.
I know. And because my lighting's so bright, you can't even tell that I did anything different with my hair. It's darker. Luna and Marvin, but particularly Luna was hilarious, I thought. And how she was speaking in Old English, and at first they thought that she was really weird, like she was a witch or something, because she was actually speaking in Shakespeare, because she was going to be in a Shakespearean play. They thought she was a witch and she was casting spells on everybody, potions or whatever. She was great. As usual, Pamela, which is played by Melissa Peterman. She's, how sometimes some actors are over the top and it's like, okay, enough already. Sometimes Jim Carrey would be an example of that. Will Ferrell. It's funny, but then at some point it's like, okay, all right, enough. Get to the punchline. Not with her. She is over the top, and I am just rolling the whole time. She's funny. She delivers with such great timing. It's just, I love her.
Yeah, it's very much like Melissa McCarthy.
Yes.
I've never seen her in a movie that I didn't like. She just knows there's like a musicality to it, and it's like they just know what to do and when. And yeah, she's definitely my favorite character. I think all of the characters work really well together in this movie, but if Melissa Peterman is in it, she's the champion. When she was Barbara Jean on Reba, she was the best character.
Oh yeah.
It's just outlandish and crazy and so funny. And she had a lot of really, really funny one-liners in this movie. So
she's a supporting character with leading lady energy, and she's just so funny. I just love her so much.
And where is her leading lady movie? I want to see her.
Yes,
I got to
definitely.
Top. I want to cut the tags off. Okay. I want to see.
Yes. Yeah. She could totally carry a movie for sure. So yeah, Let's put that out there. And she's so funny when the new neighbors, so if you haven't seen the movie, the new neighbors come in and Evergreen Lane has not really decorated or participated in Halloween activities for years. And this new couple moves in. They don't know that.
5 years or something crazy. A really long time.
All because Mima, Grandma, whatever her name was, died. Graham.
Yeah.
So the whole neighborhood shuts down and we don't do Halloween anymore because Graham did it up well. But when the new neighbors move in and they're completely decorated for Halloween because they don't know that this is the standard, and they're all spying on them, and Melissa Peterman's character's looking, and she's like, too many ghosts, not enough gravestones. Like, that was hilarious because that's not something you'd think about. Oh, I've got 8 ghosts and only 6 graves markers.
She's like, somebody has to do something about that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But I will say, there's one point where Emily they're kind of rethinking decorating and doing Halloween up big like they used to in years past. And Emily goes down in the basement and she's looking and she pulls out this painting of Graham in a terrible outfit and bad hair. And she keeps talking to this painting throughout the movie. And I was sitting there thinking, don't ever have a terrible painting like that of me that you talk to or your kids talk to. Old Nana with her short bangs and her terrible polyester dress. Don't, please, I don't want to be.
Then they go and hang it over their fireplace. And I'm like, what? Is
the
1700s? What is happening?
Yeah, and it's like a bad JCPenney portrait of Graham.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's bad.
And, now that you say that, that was one thing that I think they could have completely removed from the movie was the whole, like, nod to maybe Graham's ghost is hanging out, messing up her photo, because she doesn't do anything else. So I'm like,
no.
If the ghost had other things to do, cool. But she doesn't. She's just like knocking the picture off center. And I don't know. I felt like that was weird. I think if they were going to have a ghost of Graham, she should have been doing things that would guide Emily to making the right decision in the situation or something.
Yeah. Make that ghost an actual character.
It didn't need to be there, I didn't think.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, worst character. Was there anybody that you did not enjoy or that you think could have been lifted out of the movie?
Not really. I like them all. I think they all work together well. They serve their purpose. Yeah. I like them all together. Yeah, there's the ones that are annoying and they're supposed to be annoying, and but it all kind of works and it speaks to how a real neighborhood is. You've got neighbors that, you jive with really well, and other neighbors that was like, oh, they're so annoying, but they're all a community, and yeah. I think it all worked well together. What about you?
I would love to live in a neighborhood like that where everybody is all up in each other's business and they're just like looking out for each other. I live in a neighborhood where like nobody talks to each other.
You pull the blinds.
They just live their own lives. We talk to our neighbors occasionally. We'll meet them at the pool sometimes because they have a daughter that's the same age as Dexter. And their older daughter's name is Felicity. So Felicity thinks that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, aside from that, no, we don't. We complain about our neighbors today, Joey.
Well, our neighborhood is different, whereas everybody has at least 3 acres. So we're kind of spread out. But we do have a neighborhood group chat on Facebook Messenger. And so we'll get a message, hey, we saw a strange guy walking his dog. Does anybody know who that is? Or somebody was standing down by the mailboxes. Oh, no, that's just, my kid. He's in town. He was waiting for his ride or whatever. So we do look out for each other in that way, but we don't get too in each other's grill. The ladies that live next door, I bake them sourdough bread. They bring me cookies at Christmas. So we do have that interaction, but there's no HOA. So there's not, you have to put up X amount of skeletons and and spider webs and lights. We all just kind of do our own thing for the holidays. But it is nice having that sense of community.
Yes, yes. But I can't imagine knocking on people's doors and being like, you have too many skeletons in your yard. You're going to have
to. With your clipboard in your hand. See here in bylaw number 1227.
Yeah. No thanks. No thanks.
Yeah.
I also think that all the characters really worked well together. I don't think there was a worst character. I do think that you could tell that Daniel Kountz has not acted in a while. Especially next to Kimberly, which I don't know that she's acted really a lot either, but maybe she's just a better actress than him. I don't know.
And she's in Instagram quite a bit.
Yes. Yeah. And he is too, but I think she plays like the main role and he does whatever she
tells him to
help her.
Yeah.
So I didn't think it was bad, but I definitely could tell like, oh yeah, he hasn't done this in a while. So
like maybe he was holding back a little bit.
Yes. Yep, for sure. Okay. Let's see. We talked about style a little bit. Yeah, like I said, Lacey's styling was a little dowdy. But I love the way that they dress. What's Wes's character's name?
Jared.
I like the way he dresses. He's like kind of nerdy, but also cool. And
like dad chic.
Yeah, and he's like neurotic, so he's very put together. And yeah, I like his styling.
I did love when they were all getting together. I think it was during the Bake Off. I want to say it was during the Bake Off because that was another one of the required activities. And when they decided to go in, they went all in. So all the activities that went on through the week were required by everyone who lived there. So you had to do the Bake Off. Yeah, but they all had
be part of the neighborhood
for a whole week. Everybody had these crazy, ugly Halloween sweaters on or sweater vests. They were so cute. They made me want to go right out and buy one. I do have my little Halloween sweatshirt on today. But they were like,
so cool.
Think of ugly Christmas sweaters, over the top snowmen and all that, but for Halloween with ghosts and witches and jack-o'-lanterns and fancy sparkly buttons. And Wes Brown's character wore one that was, I think it was a turtleneck, and it had all these Halloween designs on it. It was just so fun.
Yeah. Yep. I love that. And I love that people in Hallmark movies just have unlimited budgets to invest in the holidays. The neighborhood says, we're going to go all out for Halloween and you better be ready in a week. And everybody's like, great, I'll take my spare $10,000 and a week off of work and I will make it happen.
We're going to put on an entire carnival in our cul-de-sac. And do they live on a golf course?
Charities. Maybe. I don't know.
Because they have a golf cart that's driving around and it's fully decorated as well. Yeah.
Yeah, they must. Which that is a thing. There's actually Dexter watches the Hall family, the Wolfpack people on YouTube.
Yeah.
They live in Florida and their neighborhood, I think they must live on a golf course because their neighborhood does a golf cart parade for Halloween every year and they fully decorate it. And it's so cute. So the kids get all dressed up. All the carts are decorated, and then they drive them through the neighborhood, and it's so cute. I love it. Yeah. I have no reason to own a golf cart, but if I did, that would be fun.
And didn't they used to do that for homecoming at your high school? They decorate golf carts, and they'd have like the homecoming court go out.
It was whoever they could get to donate something. So sometimes it was like the Chevrolet dealership would provide cars. Sometimes it was Canner.
Or the Mustang Club.
But once they put in the new field, they weren't allowed to do that anymore.
Oh, okay.
No motorized vehicles on the brand new field. So they stopped doing that, unfortunately.
Bummer.
I was on the homecoming court, so it didn't matter to me.
Yeah. Me either.
Okay. Another question I have is, why do people in Hallmark movies never know what's in their attic? It's very confusing to me.
Right? Their attic or their basement. And the stuff has been there for years.
I had no idea this was up here. What?
Yeah. And nothing's been moved. It's like, oh, this is my artwork from when I would make books when I was a little kid, and it's not dusty at all. Here, I can just hold it up for you. This whole rack of clothing and this my grandma's hat and
Yeah. I forgot this was here, even though I've lived here my entire life.
uh-huh. And they're always full stand-up attics too. And none of those houses have
Yes.
that. They're crawl spaces.
That had to be a set for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, mine has spiders and cobwebs and insulation.
Yeah. Mine has boxes in it, but I know what's in there. I know exactly what's in my attic, and that's where I hide my Christmas presents, is in the attic.
Oh, smart.
Because the kids can't get up there because it's a pull down.
Mm-hmm.
So secret, anything that can't be
Good
damaged
idea.
by the heat. So I put up there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I remember my mom put candles up there one time with the Christmas boxes. And we took them out, they were all just oozing mess.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. But it smells good. But
yep. Mm-hmm.
Also, the Nickelback sign on her drum set just sent me over the edge.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, and there was one. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, well, I was going to talk about something else, so go ahead.
I was just going to say it's such a nod to who they know their audience is, which is people who watched Halloweentown, who are now watching this movie.
Yeah.
And whether you listened to Nickelback as a kid or your dad listened to it, you had it in your house. You knew what it was.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
And the one line that she said, because Jared had gone off and threw down some pumpkins on the ground, and they were talking about his reaction, and she said, well, Jared did go full on Billy Corgan on his pumpkins. And I was thinking, oh, I know what she's talking about, Billy Corgan, lead singer of Smashing Pumpkins. But I wonder if everybody, young. Yeah. Yeah. So it was just little touches like that spoke to a wide audience. I thought was really cool.
Yes. Yep. For sure. Okay. What do you think was the best costume in the movie?
I loved when Emily and Jared changed at the end, and they were the sailor and the nurse from that iconic photo. That was really cute. But also Melissa Peterman, Pamela and her daughter, they were really cute. The clowns that they were dressed up at the carnival, that was cute. So, yeah. Yeah, these were picked up a costume from Target. They were really cool costumes.
They were elaborate. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I loved when they were presenting about the potential Halloween takeover on their street, and Emily changed or was wearing like a go-go dancer outfit. I loved that. I thought that was so cute.
Yes, that was very cute.
And then when Pamela and her daughter dressed up like the twins from The Shining, I loved that too.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that part. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, a lot of pop culture references.
Yes. Yeah, that was so funny. And and things that, like, if you haven't seen that movie or clips from that movie, you're not going to understand what they were doing. But I thought it was super funny. Same with when Jared dressed up like Gandalf. If you have not seen Lord of the Rings, we're not.
You wouldn't know
that reference. But
he doesn't look a thing like Dumbledore.
Oh gosh. Yeah, so the costumes are great. And then my other favorite thing about this, probably my favorite thing, was the rap at the end. I loved that.
Yes, that was great. I mean, because that took a lot of practice just to be able to lip sync it to the track and stay on time.
Yeah, I watched an interview with Ellen Travolta, and she said, I am maturing, so that was definitely the most difficult part of the movie.
I'll bet. Yeah, how old is she now?
I didn't know she's in her 80s, I think. Late 70s, early 80s.
Let's see.
But she's John Travolta's sister, which I had no idea.
Oh, I thought it was his aunt.
Oh,
I guess that wouldn't.
She was.
Maybe it is sister.
She was his sister.
Because I keep forgetting how old I'm getting. Okay.
Yeah, she's John Travolta's sister.
Wow.
Crazy.
So he's probably mid-60s? I'm guessing.
He's gotta be. Let's see.
So there's
I
a
think
big
she's
gap
the
between them.
oldest. He's 71.
What? Oh, Lord have mercy. Wow.
Man. God, we're
We
gonna
keep
start
moving.
losing all these people, aren't we?
I know, but we keep moving the goalpost of what is old, what is considered old. Especially the older I get, I'm like, oh no,
71.
no. Wow,
Oh my
that's
goodness
crazy.
gracious. Yeah.
Huh?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do
Huh?
think he's had some help from doctors
Enhancement.
to not look as old.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Some assistance with that. Um, but yeah, anyways, her rap was just it was so funny. And the her co-actor who did it with her just oh, they were both hilarious. So I loved
Mhm.
it.
They were bobbing for apples. Is that something you would ever do?
No.
No. It's so gross.
Just putting my face in a pool of other people's spit, like no, I'm not doing
Yeah.
that.
And they filled it up with the hose or something and just yuck. Now I have seen the ones where they
It
will hang
sounds
each
cool,
apple.
but no.
Yeah. I've seen the ones where they'll hang an apple on a string, like a whole bunch of them, and you each have your own, and then whoever can take a bite out of it first wins. But,
Yeah, if it
you're
doesn't hit you,
going
you get to
in,
break your nose first.
yeah, or chip a tooth. But I'm not going into a
I would
bucket that
rather
everybody's already licked the apples and
ugh.
gross.
I would rather chip my tooth on a caramel apple than be hit in the face with one. Thank you very
Mm-hmm.
much.
Yeah.
So, um, okay, so for our love on the brain section, I didn't think we really needed to talk about the relationship between the main characters because it's been developed over now 3 movies and
Mm-hmm.
we know it
Yeah.
works. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know how you feel about Belinda and Ned getting together.
I wasn't sure at first because it felt a little forced at first. But I think if there's another movie, which they kind of allude to the idea that there will be another movie, I would like to see how that develops. Ned, Ned is such a he's kind of a he kind of plays the same character in every movie that he's in. Just that kind of nerdy, overbearing, insurance salesman or whatever, kind of role. But but even nerdy insurance salesmen deserve love. So I would like to see what develops between them. What
Yeah.
about you?
Yeah. I was a little confused by how angry Jared got about it. I was like, seems like a very
Yeah.
large freak out here.
Don't you want
And
your
they
mom to
never,
be happy?
yeah. And I thought, well, maybe they'll touch on the fact that like he's sad about his dad or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They never did.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, this guy, maybe I need to go back and watch the first 2 movies because this guy was the best man in your wedding, but you really
Mm-hmm.
don't want him to date your mom because he's too weird or too annoying. I'm not really sure
Yeah.
what the reason is. So, but he plays a good Ned because Ned Ryerson
Mm-hmm.
was probably the first character I ever saw him as in my life.
Yeah.
And one of the most memorable.
Mm-hmm.
That's a doozy. And I really hope that he could say that in a movie, in a future movie.
Yeah. It's like when they brought back the Halloween is cool. I was so glad they did that. Because I didn't know if they were going to be able to, if that was like a trademarked phrase or whatever, copyrighted phrase. But they just kind of threw it in and it was subtle. It wasn't a big moment or anything.
No.
But yeah, I was glad they did that.
No, she said she threw in a couple Easter eggs, and that was the only one that I caught. So I'll have to watch it again and see if I catch any other ones. Yeah, I watched an interview with Lacey, Ellen, Kim, and Daniel, and they were just talking about what a joy it was to film together. And I guess Kim and Daniel have been good friends with Lacey since they were little. So that's part of the reason why they were in the movie because she produced it.
Mm-hmm.
And they really did. It sounded like if Hallmark said yes, they would 1,000% be on board to do another one. So I think that could be really fun. And I would love to see Kimberly J. Brown do her own Hallmark movie. I think
Hmm.
she could definitely lead one.
I think so. Yeah, she's great. Yeah, that was my question. If they do another one after this, which they kind of alluded to, would the
Mhm.
new neighbor still be there? So hopefully so.
Yeah, because the new neighbors from the last movie are gone. They were not in this movie.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Which they're so
The
funny. So I was
Johnsons.
really bummed.
Yeah.
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 But I guess that would have been too many people probably. It's a lot of characters to manage in one
Yeah.
movie. So, um, okay, let's see. There weren't really a lot of behind the scenes details because really they just filmed in the exact same place they filmed before. There
Hmm.
wasn't anything new or different. They really stay on the street the whole time. They really don't go anywhere else.
Yeah.
Which I think probably makes production a lot easier because they can just set up shop, do what they need to do, and then move on.
Oh, yeah.
Um, so one thing that I wanted to mention that I think that a lot of people who live on this street in this movie would love, and maybe also people out there, because I discovered it maybe 2 years ago. It's called Fright Maps, and it's an app, and it tells you where people have cool Halloween displays in their yard.
Oh.
Um, so you have to upload your house, right? You have to put your house on there. But
Hmm.
in our area, at least, there's like between 30 and 50, I would say, cool houses that you can go and visit. And you just obviously you're respectful. You just drive by. You don't traipse
Hmm.
through their yard or anything. But it's really cool, and it's a free app. There's ads on it, but it's not that big of a deal. And you just put in your zip
Yeah.
code, and then it'll show you. And you can click on each one and kind of see a photo of what it would look like, and then you can go and drive by it. So even if your neighborhood doesn't go full out for Halloween, you can go and drive around and find some cool spots. So we love to do that.
Very
You?
cool. I'll look that
Yes.
up. There is something kind of like that over in UP nearby where I live
Mm-hmm.
at Christmas time, but it is actually a competition. And so these houses will decorate for Christmas. They'll have a sign out front. You have to sign up by a certain time so that you get your little sign with your number on it. And then you have this little map on the app, and you drive around to all the different houses, and then you can vote for your favorite. And they win a
So
prize.
cute.
And yeah, and then they're also taking food donations. And yeah, I thought it was really great. We did that last year and drove around to all of them, and then drove around again to make sure that we picked the one that we wanted. And it was a lot of fun.
They did that in Port Orchard one year, and it was a school PTA fundraiser. And
Oh,
you voted with money. So if you liked the house the best, you would give them money. And
okay.
it was really fun. And so you didn't have to vote. You could just drive through,
Mm-hmm.
but they were handing out candy. They had like parents dressed up being actors, and just it was really, really cool. So I thought
Fun.
that was a great idea for a fundraiser and really engaging for the community.
Much better than the wrapping paper sales that you guys all did.
Ugh. Yeah, you make 2% on this $30 roll of wrapping paper.
Yeah,
Wow, thank you
it's
so much.
really good wrapping paper. Oh.
Is it? You would get
It's still
enough
going to get
for
ripped up on Christmas
people.
morning. Yeah.
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 Literally, I'm paying for garbage, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Do
Okay,
you
so
have,
oh, go ahead.
oh, I was just going to say, do you have favorite Halloween candy? What's your favorite and what is the absolute
Oh,
worst?
that was the next thing I was going to ask. So you
Oh,
are
okay.
so smart. Um, so okay, my favorite Halloween candy, and my kids know that I get it because that's my tax. And also they don't like it. So it's Mounds. I take their
Mm-hmm.
Mounds. I love them. Not Almond Joy,
Yep.
Mounds, only because it's dark chocolate. Um, and pretty much everything else I think is trash. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
interested in
Yeah.
anything else. I've gotten so averse to food coloring, to fake
Mm-hmm.
chocolate, to all of that crap, corn syrup, that Mounds is the only thing I'll cross the line for.
Mm-hmm.
But I judge people for handing out Tootsie Rolls. I'm like, oh
Oh,
my goodness. Just, and the
yeah.
kids always end up with dozens. And it's like, these aren't,
Yeah.
especially the like fruit flavored ones.
Mm-hmm.
Ew, stop it.
I don't like any Tootsie Rolls at all. No, I like Mounds and I do like Almond Joy. And now that I've found, I don't remember the brand. It's not the Justin brand, but there's another one that does a dark chocolate peanut butter cup that has
Lily's?
good stuff in it. Yes, it is Lily's. Those are good. But you're not going to see those on Halloween being handed out because they're more expensive.
Dang it. I wish they
But
would.
the absolute worst, even worse than Tootsie Roll, are those like molasses peanut butter taffies wrapped in the orange and black wax paper. Did you ever get those in the bottom of your? I rank those right up with like.
Oh, yes.
Everybody throws those away. Nobody eats them. It's like Miko wafers. It's like sugary. It's like handing out antacids or something. They're gross.
It's disgusting.
It's chalk. Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, I would rather get a toothbrush. Okay, thank you. I don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Milk Duds, not a fan of those either. They're always stale. And when I was a kid, there was a lady that would always make popcorn balls, and they were good. And we knew her, so we could take them. But then the store started coming out with popcorn balls, and it was this just horrible, stale popcorn, colored bright green. It was just nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to figure out, because we're doing a big trick-or-treat event at our coffee shop. The whole downtown area is. Another thing I volunteered to coordinate. But I got to figure out what to do, because I kind of want to do something different besides just going to Costco and buying the giant bag of candy, because that's what everybody will do.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe tattoos or something.
Oh yeah.
Those are
be fun. And tattoos, stickers. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so that was my first Halloween question for you. My second one is,
okay,
what was your all-time favorite Halloween costume growing up?
My favorite one. Well, there was one year that my mom made me a costume, and it was a princess gown, but she made it out of green flannel with this silver rickrack. And so I was able to use it as a nightgown afterwards. And I was a dorky little kid with these giant glasses, but she teased my hair up in this massive updo with little ringlets, and then my mom was on the royal court when she was in high school, and so she let me use her actual tiara from when she was winter princess or something. So I just felt so special in that. I had my green gown, and then I had to wear my stupid coat over the top of it because of course it rained. But I had my mom's tiara, and I don't think I ever felt more beautiful. It was just so cool.
Oh,
what about you, Spice Girl?
So cool. I was trying to think if I ever was a Spice Girl for Halloween. Was I?
I don't think so. We had a Spice Girl party at the house. I think that was for Danny's birthday.
Yeah, and we had that like British flag, like almost like a singlet.
Yes.
But I don't think anybody ever wore that for Halloween.
I don't think so.
So I think that my favorite costumes probably was definitely the Belle dress that you made. You made me Belle and Danny Cinderella, I think. So my Belle dress, definitely. And I also have really fond memories of, I wanted to be Elvira, but I wasn't allowed to be Elvira because she was too sexy. So I basically got the same outfit, but I was Morticia instead.
Yeah.
And I really loved that costume. And we have lots of pictures of that one. And then I was also, when I was an adult, before I knew that this was cultural appropriation and it wasn't okay to do. And now I know better, so I'll do better. But I was a geisha. And I was really proud of my makeup. I spent a lot of time on my makeup.
Yep.
I felt like I did a really good job. I would not wear that costume again, but at the time, I was really proud of it. So,
yeah.
Anyways, yes.
Well, yeah, you were Pocahontas one year, too, when you were a little kid, and we didn't know.
Yes, I was Pocahontas. Yes. Yep. Oh, and when I was Branch, when Felicity was Poppy and I was Branch, that was cool. I liked that costume. And Phil, yeah. King Gristle. Is that his name? King Gristle? Yeah. And everybody thought he was Burger King. I tried my best. Yes. I'm not up on my countries. I'm like, okay, have a nice day. Oh gosh. Yeah, that was funny. What's the one costume you always wanted to wear but never did? Mm. Mhm. Yeah. I was Maleficent one year. She's my favorite Disney villain. But I would really like to do like because I made my horns out of paper. I literally used black paper and I cut them out because I had the cool costume from the Disney store. That was awesome. And it was like, well, if you get the costume, you got to make your own horns. We're not paying $100 for horns. Um, so I would love to do like a full all out like Disney level costume like that, or even a princess or something where it's like this is way over the top. I think that would be really fun. And then of course I always wanted to be a Spice Girl or Britney Spears, but I never did either of those. I was Kelly Osbourne one year. Yeah. Yes. Yes, that would be so fun. Yeah. Yeah, Dexter is going to be a werewolf. Bippity boppity boo. Yes, he's going to be a werewolf this year. And Felicity's going to be Bella Swan. So we've got very easy costumes, low key, simple. Yeah. So I just had to buy. No, she's going to use her regular hair. And we bought her a flannel. And I'm like, all you need is skinny jeans and Converse. And you have both those things. So there you go. And we did get her a little tote bag that says forks on it. So people know a little bit more. I told her we can get some blood and make a bite mark on her arm or something. Yeah. So, and Dexter has a werewolf mask. No, she wanted to be Vampire Bella, and I was like, "Well, that's really just like a blue dress and some makeup. I don't you can do that, but I don't think anybody will know who you are, and I'm not getting contacts. I'm not putting my fingers in your eyes. I'm not doing that." So, that's true. That would be cute. Yeah. Yeah. So, um, yeah, I think this is the first year we haven't bought costumes at Spirit Halloween in quite a long time because they decided to DIY it. So, mhm. And a lot of times it's stuff that you already have in your closet or that if even if you don't, you can wear it again. So, um, okay. If a witch offered to grant you one wish on a Halloween night and it would only last for Halloween night, what would it be? Ooh. Mhm. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Trying to think. I came up with this question, but I don't have an answer for it. What would I want to do? Just for Halloween. Actually, I think it'd be cool to, like, go into one of my favorite Halloween movies, like Halloweentown or Hocus Pocus. So, like, be cast into the movie and, as if it were real, um, and spend the evening maybe Halloweentown because Hocus Pocus, I might get too scared that I was gonna get eaten by witches. Yes, that's true, that could be fun. The long lost 4th Sanderson sister. Um, yeah, I think that would be fun. Okay. So lastly, we're gonna before we rate the movie, what do you think is gonna happen next in this series? in Norway. Mm-hmm. Maybe they'll be, yeah, maybe they'll be tag-alongs. You know, they're nosy. Maybe they're just like, we're going to come with you. And then they stay at a hotel that's like they expect to be all Christmassy and it's not. And then they decide to take over and turn it into Christmas Wonderland or something. I think so. He wanted to go to a Santa school to become Santa. Oh, maybe. Who knows? Maybe. He's going to turn into the real Santa, a very neurotic Santa. um, okay, well, it's time to rate the movie. And you know, we like to choose a fun attribute from the movie. And one of my favorite things about this movie, as far as the set deck goes, was the Shakespeare door knocker on Luna and Marvin's front door. So we're going to use Shakespeare door knockers to rate this film. How many knockers? Mhm. Mhm. Nice. So I really liked this movie. Like I said, I think that we could have shortened the exposition with the movie or with the wedding a little bit and done a little bit more Halloween. But the addition of Kimberly J. Brown and Daniel Kountz, I think, was perfect. They weren't the center of the movie, and there weren't too many nods to Halloweentown, but there were just enough. All of the styling on the other characters was great, except for Lacey for some reason. I don't know why. I'm sorry, Lacey. I love you, but just didn't love your clothes in this movie. Your hair looks great though. You give up. It's over. um, and I really appreciated the story. I I think it was effective. I think it still incorporated all the fun of the original the Holly movies, and it makes you want to go back and watch them. So I am going to give this one a 4. 4 Shakespeare door knockers. Oh, okay. Do you want to tell us about what we are going to discuss next week? Hmm. No, I have not. Okay, perfect. Awesome. We may. You never know here at Love on the Pod. Okay, so be sure to follow us on Instagram at Love on the Pod and share your episode thoughts or ideas by emailing us at loveonthepod@gmail.com. Plus, you can text us with future movie recommendations using the link in our show notes. If you love this episode and want to hear more, please subscribe to the podcast as we drop new episodes weekly on Tuesdays, usually, sometimes Wednesday, depends on my mood. So, whether you're writing and illustrating an entire children's book in 2 days, we hope you never hand out Tootsie Rolls to trick or treaters. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Oh, yeah. Happy Halloween. Well, we'll see you again before Halloween, but happy Halloween, anyways. Halloween's cool.